Oh. What is up? Do a little roll call. And 45 seconds, 41 people on. That's fantastic. You guys are awesome. Fish in New York. What is up? Doug, glad to have you on, brother. Oklahoma's worst anglers. I don't feed into the drama, man. All you do is support those guys. Capitals 2018. What's up? Josh, what's up? Ed, Hank, Luke, Alan, Isaac, Lewis, Richard, Morrison, Upstate, Bob, Mike, Fishing with Rammy. So many people love drama. What would this world be without it? Yet, no drama here, man. You can keep that crap. Upstate, top notch, Doug. That's right, man. Hit the thumbs up. Man, already 60 people on in a minute. That's awesome. 14 thumbs up. If you have not hit the thumbs up, do that, please. Keep the chat rolling. John, what's up, TJ? Great unboxing video. Can't wait for the others. Yeah, man, I have a hefty one coming from TackleFreaks. It's a doozy. I'm waiting for everything to come in. I just talked to them actually on the phone the other day. Everything's not in yet, so again, I'm just waiting for it all to come in before I receive it all, do the order or do the unboxing. Fit Bassin, what's up? Perry, what's going on, dude? Fish with Ramsey, thanks for all the great videos, my man. Greatly appreciate it, man. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Almost 70 people on in 2 minutes. That is fantastic. Fish in New York, man. What reel did you get, bud? Duke, what's up, dude? That's what they used to call me in high school, Duke. My name's Loduca, Duke. What's going on, Les? All-Star in the house. Thomas is here for fun. What's up, bud? Fish my numbers. Hey, buddy. Looking forward to tonight. Me too, man. Ranger 374. What's going on, Tim? I'm doing well. Just got home from work just in time to chat with you beautiful people. No, Zach, we will not be talking about the Guggen Squad crankbait tonight. That was 20 minutes of my life I wasted watching that stupid video, so I'm not going to waste your time even talking about it. That was stupid, dude. Checking in from Montgomery, Illinois. What's going on, Michael? How you doing, buddy? Bass Striker, what's up? What's going on, Chris? Scott? Mike, hey, buddy, you earned a new sub here. Loving your channel. Hey, Mike, I appreciate it, buddy. That's awesome. Holla from El Paso, Texas. What's up? The PB Dad. What's going on, man? Angel Rays. What's up, bro? Did you do that vid about the knuckle bait? No, I have not, man. The knuckle bait that I got, I believe it was Red Cross, something like that. Not a color that I would normally throw on a spinnerbait. I do need to pick some more of those up and do a video on that. Like I said, I got a huge order. Probably the biggest order I've ever made. Coming in really soon from TackleFreaks. There's a bunch of baits in there, 5 different reels, a ton of stuff that I'll be reviewing next season. So keep a lookout for that unboxing whenever everything is in. We already got 90 people on in 3 minutes. You guys are fantastic. Hit the thumbs up if you've not done that already. Where we at? What's up, Robert? Rod Royal, what's going on, buddy? Omar, the only glide bait or big swim bait that I've tossed is the S-Waver. I really haven't got into that game yet, man. The Mark Bow, what's up, dude? Yes, sir. Georgia in the house. What's going on, bud? Glad to have you. Let's talk tube fishing. It's so simple, but a weakness of mine. Oh, talking tubes? Dude, I got a video, babe, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, link the video about how I fish a tube. Man, you know, a tube is awesome because you can make a tube look like whatever you want just by changing color, how you work it, and I can say all that in that video. But dude, tube is one of my like confidence lures. I've been fishing tubes for years, and I fish it just like anything else. Again, just changing color and how you work it within the water column, dude. You can make it look like whatever you want, man. I love tossing a tube. Enrique, what's going on, buddy? Colton Owens, appreciate the buck, buddy. You are entered in the giveaway, and we got like 10 packs of biospawn for you guys tonight. All plasma tails. Bunch of black and blue, fluorescent shad, green soda, June bug. We got some rapid fishing solution line guides, or line clips in there for you guys as well. So 10 packs of baits and the line clips. Anyone that donates is entered in that giveaway. I do appreciate that. What's going on, James? Is this about the Guggenverse? Yeah, dude, yeah. There will be none of that talk on his channel. And I'll just make it short and sweet. We got 90 people on here. You know what? What crankbait doesn't look like another? The whole thing is dumb to go after Ketchco. You could have went after 15 other companies. They all look the same. I can name a dozen painters that buy the blanks, paint them, and then rename the baits. Nobody cares. You know, this is, to me, this is deeper than just a knockoff bait or whatever. That thing was stupid, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It's not even worth my time. Big deal, man. You know, I don't care if one bait's got 7 BBs and one's got 9. That was stupid. All right. Let's get back to real talk here. Oh, you got yourself a Shimano Sitica. That's very cool, dude. Yeah, I just recently started using the Shimanos. I haven't used, I used Shimano spinning reels years back. Have not used Baitcasters actually till this year. And the ones that I've used, I love them. The ones that I used to, you know, the older ones that I didn't care for the feel in hand. But again, the newer ones, man, they do feel awesome. The SLX, I'm loving the Corrado DC. Again, not very comfortable, but an awesome reel. But I'm sure you're going to like the Sitica as well, dude. And I do have, let's see here, the SLX DC, the XT, and Metanium DC for all you Shimano guys. All 3 of those are on the way. So we'll be reviewing those next year. Stonely Lonesome, what's going on, buddy? Oh, guys, something else I want to mention. 111 people on here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. But the long sleeve performance TJ81 shirts will be in tomorrow morning. So we'll start shipping those tomorrow. And I still have a bunch of short sleeve TJ81 available. So if you guys ordered along and you want a short, again, no extra shipping, let me know. And I can ship a short as well. If you didn't order along and you want a short, again, let me know. I'll have my wife put all the sizes here in the comments. But hit me up on email, which is in the description, or message on Instagram or Facebook. If you guys want one, let me know. And I'll get you guys taken care of. The short sleeve are $22 and then $7 for shipping. What's going on, Charles, bud? Glad you're liking the videos. Any Bass 78, hey, oh, nice weather coming up next week. I don't know what it is here. I did look at longer range here in the Midwest. It's really not too bad. I mean, I usually still don't go out till probably February or so. I mean, we get those nicer days every once in a while, but it doesn't affect the water temp all that much. So usually, you know, it's the same outcome for me. I go and I just waste my time. I don't catch any fish. So I got a lot to do around here to get ready for, you know, next season, organize the tackle and all that kind of stuff. So, which there will be a video out on that probably Tuesday or Thursday. I'm going to do a video on those groove boxes. So keep a lookout for that. What's going on, Bill? I was hoping to meet you at the show, bud, but I didn't make it, man. Had to work the weekend. I had some other things going on Friday, and it did not work out for me. See here. Brian, appreciate the share, buddy. No problem, Angel Rays. Will you do a spinning reel maintenance video? Perry, babe, if you can find it, I did a video on that, just basic spinning reel maintenance. And I say in the video why you really shouldn't break a spinning reel all the way down unless you're very familiar with it. And I got a video on the MTB channel. So, babe, if you can find that over on the Mystery Tackle Box channel, link that video here in the comments. And, guys, too, I want to let you know as well, one of the reasons I'm giving you guys the 10 packs of the Biospawn tonight is because I ordered like 40 more packs last night, because I was running low on all the plasma tails anyway, so I figured I'd give you guys what I had left because I ordered all new. And I think tonight is the last night for that big savings over there at Karl's Bait and Tackle. I believe it's around 42, 45%, something like that, on Biospawn, Trash Master jigs. There's a bunch of stuff over there. But if you remember, head over there. And now is, like I said, one of the last times you can save big on the Biospawn. Squishy bugs, there's a bunch of stuff listed there that is like around 45% off. So again, check that out. Link down in the description. If you're not a member, sign up for free 30-day trial. Okay, also, I haven't been able to catch you the last couple of weeks. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen y'all, bud. Hopefully everything's all right. Went through some old bins of soft plastics, found 5 packs. Black shad, awesome color. Joseph Keller, what's going on, dude? That's right, man. This is a drama-free zone. That stuff is not welcome on this channel. I mean, I could have made videos about it like everyone else trying to get views. I'm not going to add to the BS with all that, dude. Ain't worth it, man. Anybody familiar with Weston Smith glide bait? Just pick one up. Oh, Weston Swim glide bait. I want to say, I used to have one. Then we got one in our MTV box. I think it was a bluegill color. Fishing with Dave, man, how's it going, buddy? I know you had the lung deal, right? How's that going? Got my Piscifun backpack today. That's very cool. That's an awesome bag. Here, I said it wrong. It's PC Fun. PC Fun. It does look like it should be Piscifun, but it's PC Fun. Did you go to the Let's Go Fishing Show in Collinsville, Illinois? I stopped by there on Friday just to meet a guy outside that wanted a shirt. I didn't have time to run in. I had some other things going on Friday. So, again, I didn't get to do that. And I worked the weekend. I just got home like 45 minutes ago. So, no, I didn't get to make it to the show. I did have plans to be there all day Friday. But, again, something came up that kind of personal that I had to take care of. So, I didn't have any time to go. And there is, if you're still on here, buddy, there is a video on how I fish a tube. Anthony, what's going on? We've got 110 people on here. If you have not hit the thumbs up, definitely do that. Keeps the chat rolling. We got 86 thumbs up. Get that number up, please. That would be awesome. Ed Wolf, TJ, got a couple new Concept Z's for cheap. Love them. Why did they discontinue? Me and my 2-year-old love watching you from Savannah. Dude, that's awesome, man. I do appreciate the views, appreciate the support. I honestly have no idea why they got rid of the Z. My only thought was the Sport Z came out. I haven't used it yet. Just picked it up during Black Friday over there at Karl's. But I'm just curious if possibly this reel performs just as good, if not better than the Z, and they're selling it for cheaper. Maybe that's why, but I honestly have no idea. Maybe it was the orange color. Nobody liked it. I don't really know. I mean, this one ain't any better with the bright green. I honestly don't know, though, dude. But, man, I'm loving the reel. You guys know I have one as well. I was going to review that next season, and I still might. But performance-wise, I have no clue why they would discontinue it, as it did. It did perform really, really well. I mean, it's a long casting reel. Josh Holt, appreciate $5, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway. This is Steven's son. Steven's son. Steven's son. Should I know who this is? You still use Power Team lures much? I heard owners sold. Yeah, they sold a long time ago, dude. But to answer your question, yes, I do. Crawdad will always have a place in my boat. Yeah, they sold. I still keep in touch with them. Yeah, they sold a while back. It's kind of a funny story. It's kind of one of the reasons that I ain't saying I broke away from the company, but I knew that they were trying to sell. And to be honest, at one time, I was trying to buy the business, which you guys didn't even know about. And long story short, for the amount of money they wanted for it, and we got the banks involved and all that, and the banks looked at the books and just for what they were asking and what the bank was willing to risk on it, the numbers just wouldn't work. And to be honest, the bank really didn't want any part of it. So, yeah, it didn't work out. So I guess it was for the best. But yeah, there was a time that I was trying to buy the company. Anthony, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Ed, appreciate $5. You're entered in the giveaway as well. Fish what works for you, and that's it. Agreed, brother. What's going on, Tom? How you doing, buddy? Bunch of early birds in here tonight. What's going on, man? Hey, buddy, man, I didn't make it Saturday. Obviously, you know that. You know, I didn't show up, and because I had to work all day today. It was great meeting you, though, man. Hopefully that shirt fits. But, yeah. Sorry I couldn't make it, man. We'll definitely get together, though, this season, do some fishing. I definitely want to pick your brain. 122 people on. If you have not hit the thumbs up, please do that. What's going on, Greg? Appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. The YouTube fishing industry is nothing but drama these days. Yeah, dude, it's totally lame, man. The DC does sound cool. That is very cool. Came across some new older Team Lose reels. Other being a little heavier, I really like the older reels more than the cheaper feeling lighter reels of today. I know what you're saying, buddy. Like that jacket. Yeah, it's just a jersey. I had this made up. I guess it was probably, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago, something like that, when I was selling shirts before. The guy that made me this jersey up. It's got TJ81 on the back, if you guys can see that. Probably not. And then tackle everything down the sleeves. Anyone just tuning in, though, like I told you earlier, long sleeves will be in tomorrow. We'll start shipping tomorrow. And I do have short sleeves available still. So if you want one, hit me up on here, email, message, something like that. Okay, Greg, let's see here. Any thoughts on using cheaper braid for backing over mono? Greg, I got a video on that, babe. If you can link that down below. I use the PC Fun braid. It's lighter, so it does make the spool spin, let's say, just a hair faster. Aaron Martins did a video on that. I took his advice. Bass Geek does it as well. I mean, it does make a difference. I personally like it just because it doesn't really have any memory. I can leave it on there, pull my main line off. It's not going to spool up on me. That's kind of why I like to use it. Again, it is a little bit lighter. I do believe you get a little bit longer cast with it. Again, we're not talking a ton of yards. We're talking maybe a few extra feet, but I do believe it's noticeable. But yeah, I use braid backer, but some guys like to tape it to the spool. I prefer to put a small piece of mono on there and then tie the braid to the mono, and then, of course, my main line to the braid. So, but I do have videos on that, babe. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sitting right here in the video, and I believe I have on my red and black Tackle Junkie shirt. I can't remember the name of the video, though. But, yeah. You know what, though? That was an older one. The newer one, remember, I made with you. And I think I'm spooling up the BB1 Pro. So there's a few videos that I do have on that. So, yeah, definitely check that out. The deal that with mono, I used to use mono years ago. And I used to use a 20-pound test because it was a pound test that I didn't use that often. So I had a bunch of it left over. And what I found out with that was when you tie it to your spool, obviously, you got one knot. And then when you tie it to your main line, you have another knot. With that pound test being so big, what I found out is it would really unbalance your spool. Some guys don't even care about that. But when you hear somebody cast and you hear those bearings like scream, okay, that's because the spool's unbalanced. Okay. And again, I noticed that with that pound test, that heavier pound test. So that's when I used to go to 10 or 12 pound mono just to get my knot smaller. But then I moved to backing with braid. And again, I really don't have that issue anymore as well. But either will work, but you may have that issue with some mono. Just keep that in mind if you use heavier pound test. Flats out, not a fan of the SLX. It got rough pretty quick when I was using it for frogs. You haven't had any issues with it yet, man. What's going on, Bill? Appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. After you fish that metanium, you won't look back. Yeah, I was a little hesitant to spend that much on a reel. I do have a Steve's A coming as well to kind of compare it to. So you guys keep a lookout for that review as well. But what is it?
Somebody wants to see the shirt.
Oh, somebody else see the shirt? Short sleeve?
Yep.
You want to show them? You want to model it? It's short sleeve and it's performance material. It's performance. I believe it's what, UPF 50?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that is the short sleeves. Again, long sleeves will be, I believe we ordered 50 of them, and I think like 44 of them or something like that are spoken for. There is 6 extras in the long sleeve in, I want to say blue, black, and then I did order a few extra in green, which I didn't really make the green available. I just picked a couple just for the heck of it. But that is, again, the short sleeves there. If you guys want them, again, I got a bunch of those left over. I'm sure you guys know from previous videos that I put the initial order in for the 50 long sleeve and we received short sleeve. So again, I do have, about 100 shirts. So Travis, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you on here, man. Yep, Ed, man. Shirts will be shipping out tomorrow, man. Luke, no more Okuma. What did I miss? I've been missing these lives the last few times. No, dude, I'm still with Okuma. I'm still sponsored by Okuma. But what I did was I wanted to branch out with reels because you guys may not want to use an Okuma reel. So again, I'm using other brand reels just a review. I don't believe Okuma. I mean, I talked to them about it, obviously. They weren't all that crazy about it, but I told them, you know what, man, it is what it is. That's what you guys want to see. I don't mind using other reels, and it's just more content for the channel as well. So that's what we're doing. But again, you know, they know I'm crazy about the brand. You guys know I'm crazy about the brand. Again, I'm just reviewing other reels for more content that you guys want to see. That's about the size of it. So again, yes, I'm still sponsored by Okuma, but again, they don't mind that I'm reviewing other reels. So no, definitely will not leave Okuma. And like I said, there'll be actually the SX reel review coming out this week as well, the Baitcaster. Yeah, I have no intentions of ever leaving Okuma. I mean, they may not like me doing this for years. They may end up booting me, but I have no reason to leave them. I love the rods. Those rods are why I signed on with Okuma. But that's what we're doing moving forward. I did the same thing last year. I mean, my main reels that I use are Okuma, but then every now and again going out, I throw in another reel that I'll use throughout the day, use throughout the season. That way I can review them at the end of the year, just like I did last year. I think maybe we reviewed 6, 7 reels, something like that. And again, we're going to do the same thing next year. But yeah, you guys know I'm a diehard Okuma fan. What's going on, Aaron? Dude, those crawls you picked up at the show, man. What were they called? HD or something like that? Dude, those looked awesome, dude. I might have picked them up myself. Fishing by the numbers. Hey, can you share the link again for the reel covers you use? Again, I bought another brand and don't like them at all. I have watched several of your older videos and could not find it. The ones that I use, do I have one around here? Let me grab one. Hold on. Ones that I use are by PC Fun. Okay. Full protection for the reel, wraps around the handle. Babe, you can drop a link. I'm assuming you can get these on Amazon, or you can get them directly through PC Fun. But yeah, drop a link, babe, in the comments for those guys to pick them up. 135 people on. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. I really do appreciate that. Hey, what's the best fish finder under 500 bucks? Enrique, dude, I'm not the guy to ask about that, man. I haven't really looked at electronics in years, man. My units on my boat, what do I have on there? I have a Humminbird 798, I believe, and a 598. It could be 799. But again, mine are pretty outdated. Still great units. They have everything you would need on them: side scan, down imaging, you know, all that good stuff on there. But again, I haven't looked at units in so long, I couldn't really tell you what's good, what's bad, man. I do know at the time that I looked at my units, I mean, I played with them probably for a year before I pulled the trigger on the Humminbirds. And at that time, Humminbird to me was more user-friendly. I would suggest going to Bass Pro or whatever you have near you and playing around with them just to see what works better for you. But maybe, you know, these days they maybe all navigate about the same, you know, just play around with them though. I'm sure they've come a long way since I put mine on. What do you think about the Lunker Hunt spider? It's funny, Lunker Hunt spiders. I'm not down in any particular subscription box, but a buddy of mine is subscribed to, not MTB, it's not MTB, one that they're calling the Better Box or whatever, you know. And again, I'm not down on them, but it's supposed to be like regional type things. You know, you're supposed to get baits at work in your region, your area, and all that. And he lives here in the Midwest with me. You know, water temp's probably 30 degrees right now, and he gets 3 top waters. He gets 3 top water lures in his box, and one of them was that spider. But yeah, they look cool. Actually, you know, I think I got one. A buddy of mine actually sent me one. I got one right here. If you guys remember that video I did out at the farm ponds, there were some spiders on those bushes about just like this spider right here. I mean, it's definitely realistic looking. Will it work? I don't know. But they look killer. I will say that. They look killer. 150 people on right now. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, definitely do so. Really do appreciate that. Fish in New York. I can finally make fishing videos. Fantastic, man. Andrew, what's going on, buddy? Tom likes a short sleeve. Very cool. Simon, good evening, man. Ready to catch some PB this year. Me too, dude. Me too, man. The lake that I normally fish, you know, I always try and catch at least 1 5-pounder there a year, and it did not happen last year. I'm pretty bummed about that. But hopefully next year we'll get on to a big one. Any word on when you're ordering the new boat? Matt, I tell you what, like I said, I'm always upfront with you guys. The boat that I settled on was a Crestliner XF 189. So I reached out to Crestliner to see if we could work something out before I purchased the boat. And we were talking before the holidays. Things were looking good, and I haven't heard back from them since the holidays. So hopefully this week I do hear back from them, and we can just wrap this up. And if we're going to work something out, great. If not, I need to know as well so I can put my order in, because I want the boat in the garage, hopefully in February. Again, I don't know how long it takes to order one, how long it takes to receive one, and all that. So again, I need to get on it ASAP next week. And again, I'm definitely on top of it. But again, I want to make sure that things are going, or I want to know which way they're going with Crestliner before I actually do that. So again, hopefully I hear from them this coming week. Richard, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Anyone just tuning in, we do have 10 packs of Biospawn. I did have all my plasma tails over there in the empty pegs, and I made a big order last night of all plasma tails. So all the ones that I had hung up there, which 10 packs. A lot of black and blue in here. More black and blue, fluorescent shad. What's this one called? Green soda peach, more black and blue. 10 packs there. And the Rapid Fishing line clips. So about a $60 value or so, $55. You guys donate. You're entered in that giveaway. Again, I really do appreciate that. Let's put the money back into the channel. 160 people on. That could be a record for tonight. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up, definitely do so. John, I'm trying to decide if I should buy or get the XT as well. I just bought the SLX DC on Black Friday, and I already have the regular SLX. That's kind of where I was at, dude. I have the regular SLX, and then I did order the DC as well. And then I figured, what the heck, I might as well order the XT just to see what the difference is. The reason being for me is just to do videos on it, kind of comparing the ones. But I've heard the XT is just an upgrade from the SLX. So I don't know. It's toss-up. Again, I wanted to get it just for videos. But if you already have the SLX, you got the DC, you may not want to get the XT. But again, I believe it is an upgrade from the SLX, the original. So if you get the XT, you may not even want to use the regular SLX anymore. So Bass Amateur, what's going on, dude? Appreciate $5, Chuck. You're entered in the giveaway. What's going on, Gary? The walls, yeah, just that section over there is empty, man. It'll be full. It'll be full next week. I ordered, I think, 41 packs of plasma tails just the other day. Which tonight is the last night, I do believe, for 45% off over there at Karl's, if you remember, for Biospawn, Trash Master jigs, Cushy bugs. There's a bunch of different things over there. Check it out. Link down in the description. Travis, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. All those hours reorganizing tackle last year paid off. Only took a couple of hours this year. There you go, dude. I didn't organize nearly enough last year, as I said I was going to. So now I got a big disaster this year. I need to really get on it fast. And weather really is warming up here. It's kind of scaring me that I'm not going to be ready when it's time. But February, if we don't get hit usually in January, we get hit pretty hard in February. So I know the bad weather is not gone yet. Not behind us yet, man. Doug, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Bass Amateur, dude, I'm sure you know about the drama, dude, and we ain't talking about it, man. I'm not wasting my breath on what crankbait looks like the other, because they all look the same, dude. What's going on, Luke? Appreciate the $1, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. I won it in a giveaway. That's it, right, dude? Yeah, I knew I had one, man. Fishing New York, skipping school. Fishing with Dave. I'm back home for now at high risk of lung failure now. We shall see. Back to work on the 13th. Dude, you better take it easy, man. What's going on, Steven? How to clean your spinning reel, man. I must be really behind on comments here. Bassin, I'm here to hear about Catch Co. Goog and Rip Off. Dude, you ain't gonna hear none of that here, dude. That's a joke, man. Hey, TJ, still trying to decide between an aluminum or glass boat. I fish the same area as you. Any suggestions? For me, dude, it's a no-brainer because it's all about horsepower restrictions. You're not going to put a 50 horsepower on a glass boat. It ain't going to go anywhere. It's too heavy. So that's pretty much where I am at with it. You know, said if I didn't fish the lake right down the road from me, I would consider a glass boat just because the other lake that I go to normally just has a speed limit, not a horsepower restriction. But again, the lake down the street for me is just too easy for me to go to and make a video if I need to. So for that lake alone is why I stick with the 50. Again, that's why you need the aluminum. But kind of why I settled on the Crestliner, especially the XF189, a little bit bigger boat than what I had before, but I can still put a 50 on it. So that's kind of why I'm going with that one. I was looking at 17s, but again, I found that 18 there. It actually says minimum on it 60, but I talked to Crestliner about it, and I talked to a local dealer about it, and they said a 50 will push it, no problem. It has to do with the way the hull's designed, the angle of the hull, so you don't need that much horsepower to get it up on plane pretty fast. So again, that's why we're going with that particular boat. But yeah, no brainer for me, man. I need a smaller motor, so I got to stick with aluminum. My name is Austin. What's going on, buddy? Joseph Kelly, you got some new bags to review. Behind you, new bags. Oh, dude, those been there for a long time. That bag there is the Ego Fishing Tackle Backpack, which I'll be using that next season. And the other two right there, those are coolers. And they've been there for some time. I'm running out of room in the tackle room. Stuff's sitting everywhere. All right, Tony, TJ, please excuse the ignorance. What are those dollar amounts I see pop up? It's just people donating to the channel. And again, I'll go ahead and explain this just like I always do. When we were doing these, I don't know, months ago, a few of you guys were just donating on your own. And again, I really do appreciate that. And I kind of felt bad that you were donating. So that's why I came up with the idea to do a giveaway. So every stream I do a giveaway. Like I got 10 packs of baits here, all plasma tails. Okay, so let's just say, I don't know, 10 people donate. Let's say each donated $1 or whatever. So for $1, you're taking a chance on winning 10 packs of baits. That's how we do it. If 20 people donated or whatever it is, at the end of the stream, we'll do a random number generator, and we'll pick the number and we'll count up whatever number it is, and then you win the baits. So again, I never asked for donations, but the guys that like to donate to the channel, I do want to give back to you guys. That's why we do the giveaway. Bobby, have you used it? If you have used it yet, what do you think of the Lew's custom black casting? I haven't used any Lew's rods, bud. Now, I've used the custom, the reel, not the black version, but the reel's awesome, which I do have a review on that, which maybe you can link that down below if you'd like. It's the Lew's custom reel review. Hey, what do you got linked here? Fishing by the numbers. Not sure what that is. Calco's Fishing. Tom, I picked up an Arashi Glide bait this weekend at Let's Go Fishing Show. Dude, those look pretty cool, man. They're over 3 ounces. I didn't know they were that heavy. What's going on, Simon? What's going on, Joe? Glad to see you, buddy. What do you think about the 13 fishing? I haven't used the rods. 13 fishing, they sent me 3 rods. It was years ago. And one of the rods had a cut right through the cork, and you could see the blank. So I called them up and said, hey, man, you guys sent me some rods to review and all that, and there's a cut right in the cork. You want to give me another one? Well, they made like such a big deal about that I didn't want the rod that was cut. The cork was cut. I said, dude, if I'm going to be showing this, I said, I want it to look nice, and you need to be checking your, what do you call that? Your, what do you call that? You know, like your, I can't think of it. Me and my wife always joke about this. Your quality control. You need to be checking your quality control. This is the kind of stuff you're sending out. I said, I don't want to review it. So anyways, yeah, he wasn't too happy that I didn't want the rod that was cut. So I sent all the rods back. I said, you know what? I don't want nothing to do with your rods. And that's that. So yeah, I'd never used a 13 fishing rod before. I thought to myself, if they want me to review a rod, they don't even care that the cork is cut down to the blank. Yeah, this isn't for me. So yeah. Not a fan of that, man. Just got my box from Karl's, 80% of it's biospawn. Good call, dude. Mr. Wheelchair Preacher, man, glad to have you. They will take the orange Z, make it black, change the name to Z Plus, and raise the price. I wouldn't doubt it, man. I figured that's why you had to do Saturday. It was nice. Yeah, dude. Nice meeting you too, buddy. Shame I couldn't make it. But maybe next time. But like I said, yeah, we'll get together this season. I've looked into a 6 cents bag. If you have to say Guggen Squad has more to offer for the price and items. Cool. Any TJ81 tank tops? Just kidding. I guess we can cut the sleeves off, dude. How about that? Will that work? Could you show the shirt, man? I'm that far behind on comments. Are you the first one to? I think you did. Yeah. I think we already showed the shirt, but I'm way behind here. Braid backing. Steven, most likely, dude, I will not be at the Classic, man. I can never get off work. I ain't breaking no drum RT, dude. Heck with that, man. That's my blue shirts. Yeah, I guess it is yours. I don't know. We probably got a bunch of them upstairs, too. You love the long sleeve. Very cool. Yeah, dude, they're super comfy shirts, man. And that brand, like that's the reason I went to her, because that brand is the same brand. What brand is that, actually? I think it's called A4, I think it is. And this brand here is the same brand that's my Okuma shirts are. And that is so durable, dude. It does not snag. It's very cool. Like I said, sun protection. That's why we went with those. Again, because she could get a hold of them. So, yeah, long sleeve will be in tomorrow. Again, I got plenty of short sleeve. Just let me know. 163 people on here, man. That has to be a record. You guys are awesome. Smash the thumbs up if you've not already. Let's see. Have you seen a video on how Guggen crankbaits are almost... Dude, that's a joke, dude. Do I think they copied? Dude, I ain't saying who copied what, but what crankbait... I could grab 10 crankbaits in this room, and they all look alike, dude. You can only make a bait so many different ways. That video was such a bunch of nonsense that, again, I knew you guys would ask about it, and I'm not even going to talk about it anymore because it was pretty much pointless. I mean, how many Senkos look alike? How many Kitech swim baits are there out there? Everyone's got the same baits, and nobody cares. He just chose to call them out. I think there's something else behind it besides the copying or whatever he says they did. It's so stupid, dude. It's not even worth our time to talk about it. Where are we at? N5KDA. Appreciate the buck, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Great job modeling. Toss some dollars her way, TJ. Great fan of light. What's going on, Jacob Smith? How you doing, buddy? Idle Coors. What's up, dude? What reels? I'm like, what reels? Did I say something about reels? Maybe we were talking earlier about reels I'm going to review next year. Picked up Steez A, Botanium DC, SLX DC, and the Tatula Elite. What's going on, Richie? Yeah, that's it, man. The Tackle HD Cross. Yeah, those things look sick, dude. How long ago was the Okuma Cylone X made? Found a new one for $30. Be honest, I have no idea, buddy. I have no idea. I mainly use the TCS and the SX, and I really have no idea about that one. Never even heard of it. Is this thing on? Check, check. Microphone, check. What's up, TJ? Smashing the thumbs up, man. It's awesome, dude. 176 people on here. That is definitely a record. You guys are awesome. I'm definitely thinking to buy that shirt. Let me know, man. Like I said, we do have a few extra long sleeve, but I believe there's probably around 40 or so short sleeve left. So if you want them, hit me up because tomorrow we're shipping. So if you guys want them, it'd be fantastic if you let me know tonight. That way we can get it all done and I can ship everything tomorrow. But let me know. What's my favorite spinner bait? Man, that's a tough one. The one that I was using last year a lot, the Advantage, those are awesome. I love those, no doubt. But my all-time favorite is probably still going to be the Picasso and Viswire .028. Tons of vibration, and it really is killer spinner bait. Aaron says they are awesome. It's Tackle HD. Everyone check them out. Use code AAW102 and get 15% off your order. Appreciate that, buddy. Anything by Garmin? I have the Striker series. Charles, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway. What do you think about a Hydro Wave and which would be the best one? Gary, I don't really know which models there are, to be honest with you, man. I do believe it could be a player in clear water if you got schooling fish. But fish at the lakes that I fish, muddy water, not schooling fish, things like that. I don't really think it would come into play for me, but I do believe, like I said, deep clear water schooling fish, I do believe it would be a pretty good deal. But yeah, I never used one, man. That's just kind of my thoughts on it, you know. Yeah, Joseph, I agree, dude, man. Bass Geek is a stud with the electronics. You guys haven't checked him out, definitely do so. Jennifer, what's going on, babe? How you doing? Good to see you on here. Do you have a suggestion for kayak fish finders? Ed, I really don't, bud. No clue, man. I'm not in the kayak game just yet. Mad Matt broke on his first time out. What are we talking about there? Ranger 374, looking forward to the Groove Box video. I'm looking for a new way to store my terminal tackle. The boxes are all pretty pricey these days. I wouldn't think the Groove Boxes would be great for terminal. I mean, you could use the jig box for all your hooks, and you could use these, what do they call this? The tungsten vault. You could use this for all your weights, but I don't believe, as of right now, they have one box that you could put like everything in, just like a regular Plano or the battle box, something like that. But again, you could use one just for all your hooks. I'm going to use one for all my shaky heads. But again, it wouldn't be a good idea to, there's no way really to store like beads and swivels and all that kind of stuff in the Groove Boxes as of right now. Let's see here. Oh, here, as this guy knows, I was talking about the old monster bass and wolf. Let's see here. Have you heard anything about the Guggen Squad copying? No, dude, that's a joke, man. There's the PC phone reel covers that you guys are asking about. There's a link for them right there. I got the same spider in a certain box that will remain unnamed, but its name lived up to the monster of a spider. Joseph. Yep, Joseph, appreciate it, buddy. Take care of that, man. Yeah, there's no point to talk about that drama, man. That's all it is. We're here to talk fishing, talk tackle. That's about it. Yeah, fishing New York, man. Who hasn't copied who, you know? What rod do I use for crankbaits? I use a couple different ones. If I'm throwing a heavier crankbait, I use the TCS. It's a medium plus, but it loads a 3/8. So heavier crankbaits, I like that rod. And if I'm going to use something lighter than that, you know, quarter, 5/16, or even 3/8, but if it's a little bit lighter, maybe it catches the wind a little bit more, I'll use a rod that loads a lighter weight. It's the EVX. It's a medium heavy that does load at a quarter. That's the rod that I would use for that. But that's my main two cranking rods. But I do use that EVX medium heavy crank rod the most. Tom, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Any tips for buying a starter boat? Been looking around for a while, it's kind of overwhelming. Yeah, it can be, dude. Yeah, just you know, I mean, check the boat out good, obviously. Look for cracks and leaks and things like that. I mean, I wouldn't buy a boat unseen unless you know the person. You know, obviously, you know how they took care of something like that. But you want to make sure, obviously, it's not going to leak. If it's got rivets in it, you know, definitely check those. So, I mean, I would definitely put it in the water before you pull the trigger on it if you don't know the person. But it can be overwhelming. But, I mean, I would check out where you're going to fish first. Again, this kind of was my issue as well. You know, if you're going to be fishing smaller lakes and you need a smaller motor, you may want to stay away from a glass boat, get an aluminum boat, just things like that. Michael, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Keep up the great videos. Appreciate you watching, man. Correct, tonight is the last night of days of Christmas sale. Yep, at Shop Karl's, man. I believe it's up 45% off on Milespawn, Trash Master Jigs, Cushy Bugs, bunch of stuff over there. Like I said, 45%. I believe it's 45%. Ends tonight. The giveaway tonight is 10 packs of plasma tails. 3 different colors here. We got a bunch of black and blue. There's like 3 or 4 packs of black and blue and the 4.5s. June bug. 10 packs of plasma tails and one of the packs of the rapid fishing line clips. Debbie Loduca, hi Jim, great live stream as usual. Love your shirts, Mom. All right, Mom, I'll see you at the gym tomorrow. Be there about 8:30. White Whale, what's up, dude? Should know it. Yeah, I've said enough, Aaron, dude. Yeah, it's kind of the title kind of implied that I'm not going to talk about the whole Guggen deal and 6 cents, and the guys keep asking, so I do appreciate Joseph telling guys that I'm not going to talk about it. I thought the title kind of implied let's not talk about it, but it is what it is. If that spider lure won a pro tournament, I might buy one. Probably not. I heard there is some drama between you and Topwater Assassin. Dude, has he ever even caught a fish on Topwater? Bassin, dude, even that's a joke comment, dude. I mean, let's be real, dude. How many guys do you know that are even custom painters that buy the blanks, paint them up, change the name? Everything's a copy these days, and nobody gives a damn, dude. Except obviously you do, So yeah, let's not even talk about it. I don't know why I'm even answering your comment. What's up, TJ? How's everything going? Love the show. Appreciate it, Will. Boat we're going with is going to be the Crestliner XF 189. What's going on, Ronnie? Good to see you, buddy. Best all-around rod, reel, line, and go-to bait and color. For me, are we going me, or are we going to go overall? I'm going to say for me, it's going to be probably a medium heavy, fast action rod, 15-pound test, fluorocarbon. For that combo, it'd just be any type of creature bait, crawl, something like that in a black and blue. But overall, for somebody, it really depends what they want to do. I mean, a medium heavy fast is a good all-around combo. Not great for crankbaits, but again, you could still get away with using it for crankbaits. If that would be the case, I would use, medium heavy fast. I would use a monoline versus, fluorocarbon. That way you can throw topwater. You can still crank and do things like that with it. And probably a 6-speed reel, and then whatever bait you'd want to use, What's going on, Jay? Appreciate $2, buddy. Rented in the giveaway. Unseen Outdoors, what's going on, dude? Glad to have you, man. Better late than never. Gary, appreciate $1, buddy. Rented in the giveaway. If the 50 horsepower has trouble planing boat, try hydrofoil. Made a huge difference on mine. Okay, dude. What do you think about the Abu Garcia Revo SX? I have not used it, man, but a lot of guys talk about the SX. I'd imagine it's a pretty solid reel. You should put a 60 horsepower on your new boat and just put some. I thought about that, man, but man, I'd hate to get pulled over and they really check it out, and then here I'm lying. I get in trouble for that. I'd hate to do that. 178 people on here. That's definitely a record. You guys are fantastic, man. Smash the thumbs up if you've not done that yet. All right, Doug is torn between the Okuma Scott Martin TCS casting rod, 7-foot medium plus, or Okuma Scott Martin TCS casting rod, 7-foot medium heavy, or Scott Martin. Okay, well they're all pretty different. Okay, the medium plus obviously is a cranking rod. The medium heavy, to me, it's still got a softer action to it, so it's more of a moving bait rod. And then the heavy has a moderate fast action to it, which I use that for swim jigs and frogs, jigs, worms, things like that. That rod's even labeled jig worm. But man, it really depends how you want to fish. I mean, obviously, if you're going to crank more, get the cranking rod. If you want to throw more moving baits and crankbaits, I'd probably get the 7-foot medium heavy, as it's soft enough to throw your crankbaits and things like that, but have a little more backbone for your spinner baits and chatterbaits, things like that. If you're going to go heavy cover, want something more for the bottom, jigs, texturics, things like that, I would go with the 7-foot heavy. The 7-foot heavy, I can't even, I was going to say it's one of my favorites, but really, those three are really three of my favorites. So I really can't pick that one rod out, but it really depends what you want to do with the rod, bud. But man, you can hit me up on Facebook anytime. We talk all the time, and like I said, I'll help you decide if you want some more pointers on that. What color braid? I really don't use braid on spinning. I'm not one of those guys that likes the leaders, so I usually run straight fluoro. I was literally forced to have a topwater spider by a certain box. I still don't use it. Been flipping jigs this week. There you go, dude. Yeah, it was quality control, man. We're way behind on these comments here. RJ, appreciate $2, buddy. 13 fishing is garbage. Like I said, I really can't talk about the rods. Reels, I mean, the ones that I've used the A, the C. I've used the Inception, the Z. I mean, I don't really have any complaints with the reels. All right, Luke says, I absolutely love and use only 13 fishing reels, but I cannot get on boat with the rods. They just look way too narrow with not enough backbone for me to drop the money on them. Look a little snappy. Yeah. Will, appreciate $5, buddy. Went into the giveaway. I'm about to sell my 13 reels. Go all Shimano. Andrew's Handmade Crafts. What's up, dude? You can go on Facebook right now and buy custom paint, whatever lures. Exactly, dude. Exactly. And you know what? And nobody says anything about it, dude, because nobody cares, you know? What do you think about the SLX DC? I ordered it. I don't have it yet. That's in the order from TackleFreaks. I'm waiting on that order. Yeah, I don't know yet. The SLX I love. I'd imagine the DC is going to be fantastic. What's in the giveaway? 10 packs of plasma tails. 10 packs of plasma tails. And then a pack of the Rapid Fishing Solutions line clips. You fish Kincaid much? Have a tourney there this year and had not heard a lot about it. I fished it twice, dude. I'm sure it's a fantastic lake, but I didn't have a ton of luck both times that I fished it. And I wasn't on my boat. I was fishing with two different guys each time that I went. But, I mean, it's a huge lake, dude. I'm sure it's a fantastic lake. Again, we didn't just knock him dead, though, when I went. Bassin, dude, yeah, I'm not going to argue with you, buddy. We all have our own opinion, man. I do appreciate you watching the videos. It's all good, dude. It's all good, man. More crankbait talk. I wish Scott didn't have any involvement with them because I'm a huge Scott Martin fan. Love his work. I wish Scott didn't have. Who are you talking about, Luke? Oh, wait. Maybe I do know who you're talking about. Hello from East Missouri. What's going on, dude? How you doing, Bob? What's your favorite reel of all time? If you could only have one reel, what would it be? Oh, man, that's a tough one. Favorite reel? I'm going to say Daiwa SV 103, dude. 192 people. That's definitely a record. No problem, Luke. Tom bought a Bass Pro Qualifier. Dude, those reels are awesome, dude. Botanium DC, my top spinner. It's on its way, buddy. Is Lake Egypt good fishing in early April? I've never fished Egypt, bud. Couldn't tell you, man. I don't have any 13 fishing rods. Got 3 of the reels. I do have a couple of old number 8 tackle rods. I like those. That's cool. If anyone is not a subscriber on the channel, hit the... Yeah, dude. Upstate, I really do appreciate that, man. People are getting unsubbed right and left. I mean, I keep dropping, then I keep jumping back up, and I'm dropping again. And I know there is an issue going on with guys getting unsubbed. So that's a great point there, Sean. If you guys are not subbed to the channel, make sure you are subbed and ring the bell. The way you guys get notified every time I pump out a new video. Also, guys, it would be awesome. We got about 200 people on here. If you guys have not checked out OCJDeals.com, link down in the description if you guys are local. Hit them up for a new vehicle, test drive, oil change. That's the dealership that I work with. They support me. It would be awesome if you guys would support them. A few of you guys have already told me that you bought vehicles from them. That's fantastic, man. Like I said, if anything, head down below and just check out the website. That would be much appreciated. What's your favorite type of fishing rod? I mean, I probably crank more than anything, so I would say a cranking rod. Yeah, I've seen the Jason Christie, the new spinnerbaits. Those look pretty cool, actually, though. I've used Booyah for years. All right, Chuck says, if you happen to have any extra long sleeve shirts in green or black, size XL, I'll take one. Yeah, dude, the 6 extras that we ordered were all in extra large. And I do believe we ordered a couple extra green, a couple extra black, and a couple extra in that blue here. So those are extra in the extra long. And then I do have a bunch of short sleeves, probably 40 of those in all sorts of different sizes and colors. If you guys want those as well, let me know. Again, email or message me on Facebook or Instagram. I think we just hit the 200 mark. That's pretty awesome, man. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do that. That would be awesome. What do you use to store your spinner baits? Is that box still in here? It's right here. This is, and I got a video on this. This is a discontinued. I think it's a Plano Bill Dance box. Discontinued. You can't find them anymore. Well, that's how I store. If you guys can see that, that's how I store my spinner baits. And I do have a video on this, but again, yeah, the box is unfortunately discontinued. I mean, there hasn't been another box like this come out in a long time, which kind of blows my mind because that's really one of the best spinnerbait boxes I've ever used. So somebody needs to come back out with that box. 211 people on. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. That would be fantastic. All right, Bass Striker, curious what baitcaster reel you like for finesse, wacky rig, and Nico rigs. As far as finesse goes, last year I was using the Concept Z. What else did I use? Concept Z. Years prior, I used the Daiwa SV105. That'd be my finesse reels that I've used. But like I said before, though, man, I do believe the rod is just as important as the reel. And I use a TCS. It's a 6'9", but it loads at 1/8. It's great for light line, moving baits, things like that. I love it for underspins. But, you know, I pair that up with the TCS reel. And those reels can handle light line, and they toss lighter lures really well. Like I said, that that rod loading so light, it makes for great little finesse combo. So, again, reel does play a role, but the rod does as well. Where we at? Jody, appreciate it, buddy. I think sponsorship determines these guys' position. Alrighty, enough of that talk. I passed out today and threw up in church. Dude, that's not good. Good thing you were in church, man. I picked up 2 Dobbins Fury rods at the Council show for $80 a piece. No Okuma dealers there. That's a good rod too, though, dude. Is 2020 the year of wadded fishing? It could be, dude. He's already on the board, man. He's already rubbing it in. He's got 5 fish total that might have weighed 2 pounds. He's got pictures of the weight. He's saying they're like 180, something like that, but I'm sure he's pulling on the tail because you can't see the fish in the picture. And if you look at the fish in other pictures, they might be as big as this bottle. Watts, I'm just joking, dude. 221 people on. If you've not hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. Yeah, man, a lot of junkies in here today. Dix is having a clearance sale right now. Is there anything on there that caught your eye as a deal? I haven't seen their sale, so I really don't know, dude. But Dix, it seems like they always have pretty good deals on there. Blockhead tackle, I'm using the Plano Elite spinnerbait storage, but it bends. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, man. Let's know your opinion on what are some of the best spinny reels, 50, 100, 150 price range. 50. I'm going to say spinning reels, I probably use Shimano the most. For 50, I would say, I'm not sure if they even make them, though. I haven't bought spinning reels in a while. My dad was using for a while, I think it was called the Spyrex, which I do believe is right around that range. But I would probably suggest going to the Sahara, which is usually around $70 or so. I've used those for years. It's a quality reel, a budget-friendly reel. I mean, I would definitely check those out. For $100, try to see what I've used here. Even then, man, I'd still stick with the Sahara. If you're going to go a little bit more than that, the most expensive spinning reel that I've used is I've used the Loose Custom Pro, and I've used the Okuma SX. Those are around 120, 130 range. Other than that, I haven't really used anything more expensive than that. I know a lot of guys like the Shimano Stratix. Again, I haven't used those. But, man, a good budget-friendly reel, dude, I would check out the Saharas. I don't really think you can go wrong with those. And I've used them for years. My smaller ones that my kids have used for the longest time, I use them for crappie fishing. I bet they're 10 years old, dude, and they still feel as smooth as the day that I got them. So definitely check out the Sahara. Andy, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Now that football is over. Ranger374, what's your thoughts on the Bass Mafia terminal box versus the battle box, or do you use both when you take the boat out? I don't have the Bass Mafia terminal box. I don't have that. I've been using the battle box into last season. You guys probably seen when I loaded that up, but I've never used the terminal box. I didn't really, I don't know. I guess when I seen it and seen the price, I didn't really see, I guess I really didn't justify what they did with the box for the price. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. But you can see too, it took me a while to really come up with what I did with the battle box. When I first seen the battle box, I didn't really think I could make it work as far as how many hooks I wanted to store in it and all that. But I mean, I thought about that for like a while. And if you guys haven't seen that video, babe, link that down below, the battle box video. But man, I got that battle box decked out to fit me in how I like to fish and what I want to carry. So, like I said, don't be afraid to cut that foam up, man, and customize that box to fit your needs. And like I said, if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. But yeah, I have not used the terminal box from Mafia. About Bass Amateur, dude. Don't egg it on, man. What up, bro? I recently bought a Corrado 70 that I'm going to pair up with a Sierra 734. Any tips on the reel? Or would I use it paired up with the Corrado instead? Or will you pair it up with a Corrado instead? So you have a 734. You recently bought a Corrado 70. Would you pair it up with a Corrado instead? Well, what Corrado are you talking about, buddy? Oh, Corrado K. 734, yeah, I would think you'd probably want to pair that with a K. That's a heavy power fast, right? Or wait, 734? Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's the Dobbins 734. That's a heavy power fast. I'd probably do it with a K. Saying hello, and it's pronounced Ephraim. What's going on, Ephraim, dude? How you doing, buddy? Best fishing memory. Best fishing memory. That's a good one, dude. Best fishing memory. Probably. That's probably when I caught my first 5-pounder. I think it was about 5.5. I caught it in during a drought. Dead of summer, dude. It was freaking hot that day. Like I said, we're in a drought. Lake's down a few foot, and that was the fish that actually made me want to start making videos. Just because it was a pretty cool experience, you know, landing the fish and all that. And I kept thinking to myself, man, it'd been cool to have that on video. So that was probably the fish that really made me want to do this. But yeah, it would be that one there, 5.5 pounder. That was caught. That was caught on the 4-inch black Berkeley Power Hog. I actually think I still have. I had that hook hanging around somewhere. No problem, Mike. Berkeley braid. I've not tried the Berkeley braid. The main braid that I use is Sunline FX2. What size weight do you like to use with a 5-inch Senko type of worm or a Texas rig? An actual Senko that's got a lot of salt in it, I usually throw those weightless. But if you're going to throw like an Exo stick or something that's not really, doesn't have that much salt in it, you're going to need a weight. But normally, even with that, you know, you kind of want the glide action of the worm, so I'll still go light. Just usually the lightest you can get away with. So if you need a 16th, 1/8, whatever you need to throw it and allow it to sink, that's what I would go with. But I don't think I'd go much over probably an 1/8 or 3/16. But normally I'm going to throw the Yamamotos because they got enough weight in them with all the salt where they'll sink by themselves. I remember throwing, this is before I really knew anything about anything. I was throwing the chopper stick baits and I'd throw them out, man. I'm like, this thing won't sink. It'll just stay on the surface. But I guess they didn't have any salt in them, so they were floating. And like I said, then obviously I figured out I had to add weight to those. But it just really depends on the bait that you choose if you're going to need a lot of weight or not. It depends how much salt's in them, you know. Hey, JB, you're the one that made that comment on one of my videos about, I don't know, not liking me push Karl's or whatever, because I always promote what's on Karl's. And I don't know if you even see my comment, but did you look at the boat unloading video of all the different brands that I use? And you even talked about you want to see these baits. Why don't I have these baits? Well, if you watch all the videos, man, you'd see that I do have the stuff that you mentioned. I did want to throw that out there. I don't think you replied to me on my comment. Comments and videos you want to see in 2020. Longer hunt spider fishing. I need a swim bait rod, 2 ounce plus. Does Okuma have a decent one? They got, what are they called? I think they're called their Select Series. They have actual swim bait rods. I mean, you can pick a rod from like the TCS lineup or even the EVX lineup. They would handle that amount of weight, but just look at their Select rods. That's their swim bait series. And they'll have one that'll handle 2 ounces, no problem. More family pond fishing videos. Have you tried the 13 Fishing Inception SZ? Which one is this one? No, this one's a Sport Z. I just picked this one up. If you could, or any of the zero bearings, if so, how do you like them? Back and forth on buying one. I've used the Z, and I like that one. I mean, it casts really far. I'm going to review that one next year. Again, I just picked this one up here. I haven't used it yet, but I'd imagine it's going to be just as good as the Z. But yeah, no problem at all with those bearings. And I'll tell you what, for the prices that they're going for now, you may want to pick up a Z just because, I mean, they're pretty much giving them away. Lacey Lewis, appreciate it, man. 218 people on. If you've not hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. Really do appreciate that. Lou, that's one of the reasons, man, I'm giving away in tonight's Super Chat giveaway. That's why we're giving away all the plasma tails that I had, which is 10 packs here. A lot of black and blue in here, June bug, fluorescent shad. That's what we're giving away just because, yeah, they have new packaging now. And they've had it out for a while, though. And I just figured, you know what, I'm going to give away what I had. Because I ordered 40 packs of them last night. That's why all those are bare right there. And I'll hang them up when I get them in. But yeah, the packaging, let me go and show you guys. All I have on the wall is black. But yeah, that's the new packaging there. Clamshell. Here's the old packaging, obviously. Just in a bag. Miss TJ, one great video would be going to a new body of water and how to pick it apart or approach a new body. Well, yeah, dude, I do plan on making a video like that next year for sure. That one's already on the list, buddy. Chase, man, you are late, dude. Ranger 374, I bought this from my LXDC on Black Friday. I love it. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I'm excited to play around with it. I know Miss TJ did a couple of videos on lunar times and moon phases. However, it was like speaking Chinese to me. More videos on best times to fish in 2020. You know, that's one thing that I never really paid attention to. I mean, I know the benefits and all that to paying attention to the moon phases and all that. But I mean, when you can only go when you can go, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So whether it be the best time or not, if you can't fish during the best time, it doesn't really matter. So if you're going to go when you can go, that's the only time that you have, then, you know, it really doesn't make much difference. I've always went by, though, you know, if it is a full moon, normally the fish would feed later. So fishing normally is not the best early next morning. So, you know, normally I'll go a little bit later if I'm going to go the next day. That's really the only thing that I've ever gone by. No, dude, I actually went up there Friday just for a few minutes to meet a guy outside. He wanted to pick up a shirt, but I had things going on Friday where I couldn't make it to the show, and then I worked all weekend, so no, I didn't make it up there, man. Chuck just placed another order with Karl's while listening to SNL. I saved enough money already to make it more than worthwhile. I didn't order any plasma tails because I think I'll win tonight. Hope you do, buddy. Hope you do, man. Do you or have you ever fished? No, I never fished Newton, man. I used to fish Caffeine, and ever since they shut it down this year, I haven't been there. I own this LXDC. It's not a controlled as a Corrado DC, but it's an excellent on straight, no leader, and set for and spool with floor or mono. I personally fish braid a lot, and it is temperamental on that. Okay. Which I don't really fish braid all that much, so maybe I'll like it better. That's cool, though. Appreciate the input, man. What's your best cranking combo? You know, I just use the AVX cranking rods. And the reels that I was cranking with last year was the, what is that? The Daiwa Tatula 100 and the Okuma SX. No, I have not fished Shelbyville. And no, I won't be going to any of the Chicagoland fishing shows either, man. I don't get out much, buddy. All right, Chuck. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm using right now, I'm using the, what's your name? Bass and Passion. I'm using the Minn Kota onboard charger, and I just leave it plugged in the entire time. You know, if the boat is in the garage, it's plugged in, and it charges the batteries, and then it maintains the charge. So it'll shut down. Once the batteries start to drop, it kicks back on and keeps them full. So that's the one that I've had the last few years. No problems with it at all. And I'd imagine it's probably the one that I'll continue to use down the road. It's from Minn Kota. Plano, yeah, I've seen the new spinnerbait box. But still, it ain't like that old one, though. Bill Dance, yeah. Hello from North Carolina. What's going on, dude? How you doing, Richard? If it's discontinued, cares, Flambeau, Big Mouth, spinnerbait box is great. You like that one? I've been thinking about selling my boat because fishing on Kentucky Lake and Berkeley has been terrible for a while. No kidding, man. I thought Kentucky Lake was like the place to be. I just moved my spinnerbaits and buzzbaits to a quart Ziploc bag, which I put in my Bass Mafia bag. That's cool, dude. I know a bunch of guys that do that too. Isaiah the Best, what do you use to store your shallow diving crankbaits? My like DT6 and DT10s, I have them in a deep Mafia box. And then all my other square bills, I just have them in like a Plano box. The waterproof one with the red seal. 3700 series. Let's see here. Warren Beard. The long sleeve, which we only have a handful of those left in extra large. Long sleeve is, help me out, what are they, 25 plus $7 shipping. Short sleeve, like I have here. And we have about 40 of these left. These are 22. And they're performance material, UPF 50 in them. Yeah, those are 22 plus 7 shipping. If you already ordered a long sleeve and you want a short sleeve, let me know. I'll ship them together and no extra shipping. But the long sleeves I'm picking up tomorrow morning, so I'll be shipping them out tomorrow. So let me know on that. Just got a G Loomis E6X rod. My first G Loomis. Can't wait to use it. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, Ed, man. Watt's got a fish, dude. I've been hearing about it every single day, dude. What's going on, Sean? Appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Hey, TJ1. Hope you're doing well. What your face cold? What? Hope you're doing well. What your face cold? What your face cold? What your face cold? I didn't get all the message. I don't believe, bud. Something about cold. Cold technique. You mean fishing cold? Probably jig or shaky head would be probably my go-to bait for wintertime fishing. But I don't do a whole lot of fishing in the winter. You know, normally when things start to get below 50 here, I stop fishing, and I just got a lot of things going on, you know, with the holidays and family, all that towards the end of the year, organizing tackle and all that, getting ready for spring. So normally, you know, probably December through February, I really don't fish much. Jennifer, how do Biospawn Exoswims compare to Kitex? Haven't used the Biospawn yet and really been a good fluke bite going on in Arkansas this week. I would say very similar. I would say the Biospawn a little bit more durable. I would give the color selection Kitech. I love the color selection from them. But as far as the baits go, action, everything's pretty similar. I would just say the Biospawn is a hair more durable. What is a medium fast action baitcaster good for? You know, with a medium power, fast action, I mean, since the power of the section a little bit softer, you can use that rod for some moving baits, even crankbaits, things like that. I would still prefer a mod fast action or a moderate action for a cranking rod, but you can still get away with using a medium fast if you wanted to, spinner baits, chatterbaits, things like that. But, you know, I still use those rods for basically everything that I would use a medium heavy for, Texas rig, jigs, things like that, but in much lighter weights. So if I would normally throw a 3/8 Texas rig on a medium heavy, if I want to throw an eighth, then I would step down to the medium power, just because it's going to load that lighter lure much better than a higher power, or heavier power rod. So again, I would use the same stuff I do on medium heavy, just lighter weights. It's pretty much what I do with the heavy as well. Same stuff I would do on medium heavy, just heavier weights. Or if I'm around heavier cover, things like that. Dirty, are you a full-time YouTuber? No. No way, dude. Nope. I don't make enough doing this to pay my water bill. Still got 212 people on here, hour and 16 minutes in. That's fantastic. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do that. Really appreciate that. Let's see here. Shimano is amazing and $100. American Legacy has a deal for SLX, rod, and... dude, that is a pretty good deal, dude. Definitely a good deal. Raymond, Happy New Year, TJ21 and family. I finally ordered a few things from Tackle Warehouse. That's cool. I use Bass Mafia box without the weight and hook inserts. I bought 1-inch EVA foam on Amazon and cut out my own inserts for hooks and weights. That's cool, dude. I did think about those too. I thought somebody said that with the cutouts, they wouldn't hold like really light weights, like smaller ones, 16th or an eighth or something like that. I thought they said they wouldn't stay tight in that foam. No problem, Tim. Nick, yeah, we're not really talking about that, buddy. What's going on, Gabe? My guess is notification bell is turned off. Video I would like to see in 2020. Time missed TJ81. Al fishes TJ80. That's pretty often, Scott. That's pretty often, man. RJ says 226 people in here. We got 215 in here. Definitely the biggest chat yet. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, definitely do so. Really appreciate you guys. What's going on, Josh? What's up, TJ81? What brand of fluorocarbon and braid do you use or suggest? I like the Seagar and Vizex for my fluorocarbon. Mono, I probably like. I was using Seagar Senshi, but they discontinued it. So my go-to mono would be Suffolk Siege, and my go-to braid would be Sunline FX2. I'm never getting off here, 226. Am I way behind on comments? Over 200 on here. Ike Live would be just. Everybody has clamshell now. Copycats. When does that new boat come? Hopefully in February. I started talking with Crestliner. I'm not sure if we're going to work anything out or not, but I want to know if we're going to before I pull the trigger and buy the boat. The boat I settled on is a Crestliner XF189, and I was talking to them before the holidays. I haven't heard from them in a couple weeks, so hopefully they've just been out of town or out of the office or whatever for the holidays. Hopefully I get back with them this week and get this boat ordered one way or the other, because I want it in the garage in February, get it rigged and ready to roll. Go fishing as much as possible. That is the plan, man. You like that, Joseph? That's right, man. It doesn't matter if it's a good time to fish or not, dude. If you can't make it, it don't make a whole lot of difference. Listen to old Blockhead Tackle here. Smash the thumbs up. No, man, I didn't get the 10-inch Exo ribbons yet. I just got all plasma tails and a few of the bow crosses. I gave so many of those away on the last stream. But yeah, I didn't get the 10-inch yet. I figured I wouldn't need those till summertime anyway. So yeah, I didn't pick up the 10-inch yet. Yep, I'm going to be trying the Plano Edge boxes for sure. I'll be doing a video on those here really soon, actually. No, man, I won't make a die cast. Heard good things about Biospawn. Never fished them. What's your favorite? I'm going to say, that's a tough one. I'm going to say probably the Biocrawl. I use those the most. And you guys can use code TJ81 over at biospawn.com, or you guys can go to Karl's and become a member and actually get them cheaper than using my code to save 20%. But whatever you want to do, you do have a couple options to save a few bucks on your Biospawn. Alex says, come fish Southern Wisconsin with me in May. Dude, if I could get away, man, I would. My work schedule's pretty crazy. Josh, appreciate $2, buddy. You entered in the giveaway. I like soft plastic binders for spinnerbaits, great for kayaks. I used to use those back in the day, man. Turk, what up, TJ? Been a while, bro. Hunting season is over, so now time to consider or concentrate on fishing, dude. There you go, man. Aaron, TJ, I want to say thank you for doing your SNL each week and allowing us to watch it to converse our opinions on all subjects related to fishing. No problem, buddy. No problem at all, man. And guys, remember, man, like he just said, we're just kind of using this as like the meeting place, man. I'm not the only one that can answer the questions. You guys got a good answer to a question, man? Feel free to put it down in the comments. You know, there's plenty that we all can learn, dude. Trust me, I don't know everything, man. I learn every single day. I learn a lot from you guys. I'm just a fool with too much tackle, you know. I do appreciate you, everybody. Appreciate the comment, man. I always appreciate you tuning in. The carp were terrible on Kentucky Lake. That ain't good, dude. How do you like the big bite craw tubes? Won several tournaments on them. I can't say I use those too often. I think the one that I use the most, I use chomper tubes pretty often. And the ones from Mega Strike, I use those a lot too. Talking one, I'm still using the same Minn Kota onboard charger I bought from my first boat in 1999. Plugged in all the time. Yep. Good stuff, dude. Do you use a gas additive in your boat fuel tank? Yeah, I use the mercury treatments. Sean says, what do new shirts look like? Sorry if you showed it already. And yes, what is your favorite color or cold technique? Sorry, I was limited to 50 letters in that chat. No problem, buddy. Yeah, man, cold water, dude. Probably a jig. Jig or a shaky head. If I don't get bit on them, I'm probably going home anyways. So, but yeah, here's the shirts. Short sleeve, like I said, we probably got still about 40 of these left. There it is right there. And it's in this blue, black, red, and charcoal. And it's a performance material there. UPF 50. And just get a hold of me on email, or you can leave a comment on Instagram or Facebook. Do you have other hobbies such as golf? No, I don't golf. I've been working out a lot. I do that 2-3 days a week. I like to ride bikes and fish, really. Other than that, I'm working, so not a whole lot of time for any other hobbies. Appreciate it, Carson. Tom says, best wintertime tip, lighten up your weight and downsize your bait. Good call, dude. Are you excited about throwing any new hard baits this year? Yeah, I do have some different baits when I order up. I ordered up those finesse curves from 6 cents. And I do have a ton of hard baits coming in. Some from Duo. What else do I have? A bunch of stuff from Berkeley you guys asked about. Strike King. I got a bunch of hard baits coming in. Like I said, once I do that unboxing, you guys will see all the stuff I'm going to review next year. A bunch of stuff from Evergreen. So it'll be a doozy, man. Keep a lookout for that video. Just waiting for everything to come in before I do the video. Late to the party, I'll have to rewatch later. Yeah, Tim, man, we've been on for a little bit, man, but appreciate you tuning in. Matt, how's it going? TJ81, super late to the party. Watch it all later. Hope you had a great New Year's. Pretty good, dude. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Hopefully you had a good one as well. How's the weather up your way? I know you're only a few hours from me, man, but it seems like you get hit with much colder weather than I do. What's going on, James? Carson is fishing. I love your videos. I've been a subscriber since almost the beginning. Dude, that's awesome, dude. You poor guy, though. You've had to watch about 900 of my videos. You got a channel, too? Link it to me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll give you a sub, bud. Up here in New York, in my lake, I saw koi and carp in one area. Do you think the bass school up with these fish in the winter or stay separate? I honestly have no idea, but I will say springtime, whenever I'm on a lake and I see a bunch of carp, I never catch any bass in that area. So I wouldn't think just from that they would actually stay together. But I mean, I could be totally wrong. That's one thing I can always bank on. If I see a bunch of carp, I don't ever catch any bass in that area. Joe, yeah, dude, probably get on the Mercury. 50 horse. Shady, no, dude, I don't make any tackle, dude. I just organize tackle pretty much. ATJ, miss anything important? No, dude, we're just BSing, man. Garden State, no, I don't see myself buying a drone. I mean, if I had somebody like, if I had a guy helping me film, I probably would. But, I don't have enough time to fish the way it is, so I don't know if I want to mess with a drone too, But we'll see. We'll see. Which fishing line is more sensitive? That's a great question. I would think, I mean, I could be totally wrong on this, but I would think braid, as it has zero stretch. That'd be my guess on that. Appreciate it, Lewis. Caught your PB on a vial cross, 6 pounds, 7 ounces. Awesome, dude. That's a tub, man. Okay, TJ needs to go fish in Florida. I only fished there 2 times and caught my PB. I do, dude. Any cast can be a 10-pounder, right, man? Oh, Sean, dude, yeah, that video on David Dudley, I did see that. I did see that. That was a good video. If limited to only one brand of soft plastic to fish, what would it be and why? Only one brand is if we're talking right now with everything they have out, I would probably say, I'm probably going to say Strike King or Berkeley, just because they have a much bigger line. Just, they've been around for a long time. Got a ton of different colors and a ton of different styles of baits. They probably have the biggest, Strike King and Berkeley. So I'd go with one of them just for the selection, basically. How do I get in touch with you to talk about someone mentioned Jersey? I own a company that does custom fishing apparel. We should talk, sir. I got an email down in the description, bud. Can't wait for my shirts. Wear one in my next video. Dude, I'll ship them out tomorrow, buddy. I appreciate the order, Tim. Had a thaw up in Buffalo. Went fishing at a local pond. Bass were choking on the 6 cents Thud 80 lipless. Yeah, I haven't used that one. From 6 cents, I mainly use the square bills. And I use, I got a couple top waters from them. I think mainly just the square bills I use from them. And I did order, like I said, some of the finesse curves. Junkie, have you ever tried inline hooks for your square bills? Inline hooks. You mean like a Texas rig hook? I have not. What's going on, Parrot Head? Hey, Tim, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Tight lines in the coming year. You too, buddy. Looking forward to the hard bait reviews. For sure, man. Like I said, we're going to have a bunch of them coming, man. If you had to go fishing with just one bait in the summer, what would you go with? One bait in the summer? One bait in the summer. I'm going to say 10-inch ribbon tail. Leave my guess. 10-inch ribbon tail. AP, what's up? Bass stay away from carp. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, I never catch any bass, any area that's got carp in them. Surprising the weather was on a warm streak for a week or two. Lakes on thawed, freeze on thawed, freeze. Yep, it's about the same here too, dude. Carp eat bass eggs. Stay away. Okay, I got you. Agree on the carp. The lakes have so many carp. Wish they'd allow trapping or bow fishing for a few days out of the year. What's the best tungsten you've used as far as chipping or holding color goes? It'd be these right here, gunmetal. I mean, there's a lot of companies that make these now. These are just the ones that I use. But the black color is within the weight, so it cannot chip off. And these are the gunmetal color from Baitcaster. If you do go through Baitcaster, they have a black and they have gunmetal. The black will chip. The gunmetal will not. Again, it's within the weight, but there's a lot of companies doing this now. But that's the ones that I'm using. Yeah, Greg, yeah, you seen that video too from David. Yeah, I forgot all about that video. Carp. Do bass school in muddy water? Not that I've seen, man. And even when you're pitching wood or rock or whatever it is, you only catch one here and there. It's not like you're catching numbers. There's only been a few times where, I've caught multiple fish on a laydown or something like that, but not too often. And as far as I know, man, I've never seen bass schooling in muddy water. I'll probably review the PC Fun reel next spring. I didn't get around to it this year. I want to make sure I get enough time with it. I didn't use those as much as I had planned to. So, again, we'll use them again come spring, and we'll review those next year. I mean, from what I've seen right now, I don't see how you could go wrong with it. The only thing I would say with that, those reels are around $60. So, again, just like my other reel reviews, I would have to compare that to the Pro Qualifier. So if you get a Pro Qualifier for $50, I would definitely pick that over the PC Fun reel. Pro Qualifier is way more comfortable in hand. They both do have dual braking, but again, I do believe the Pro Qualifier is just a much better reel. But again, it all depends on the price that you can get them at. But like I said, I don't have any issues with the PC Fun reel. But again, I just have to compare it to that reel. So I meant using single hooks. Yeah, kind of like that's what I kind of meant, Texas rig hook or whatever, single hook. No, I never thought about doing nothing like that, dude. I just prefer the treble hooks. Chuck says only one bait, Texas rig worm or wacky rig Senko can't be beat. Period. Bass and Baby, new sub. I bought a Mojo Bass glass paired it with a Scorpion DC. What is your thoughts on glass rods? All my other rods are carbon. I personally, okay, you hear guys talk about glass rods, cranking and all that. I personally don't crank with a glass rod because I feel they're too soft. And not that you don't hook up with them good. I just feel the fish get the bait a little bit too good. I'm just out there fun fishing and all that. I'm not looking for the fish to choke on the bait every time I catch one, possibly bleeding and all that. Maybe if you're in a tournament situation, you may want to go with a glass rod. Again, I don't have any problem at all with the graphite rods that I'm using, crank rods and all that. So that's kind of my thought on it. I don't want a rod that is that soft. Can you pin the shirt prices and colors? I'll put it, okay, there we go. Sean, it'll be in the description of the video. And you guys, again, you can hit me up on email or on Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, wherever. Do you think color in soft plastics makes a difference in water 20 feet deep or more? That's a great question, man. I don't really think about it all that much because I don't fish clear water at all. You guys know I fish pretty stained and muddy water. So, I mean, I do feel color makes a big difference. In really clear water, I mean, I know guys that fish clear water, you can see down easy 20 foot. So I'd imagine it still matters because you still want the bait to be natural or whatever. I don't think you'd want a bright chartreuse or a black neon in real clear water. I think you'd want something more natural. So I think it does still matter, yeah. Now, if I'm fishing muddy water, I'm not fishing 20 foot deep because the fish ain't down there that deep. They can't see nothing. They're not going to be that deep. So yes, I do believe it plays a role, though. Would you rather fish a day with KVD or catch an 8-pounder? I'd probably fish with KVD, man. That way I can catch more 8-pounders after I learn everything from them. All right, 10 bucks lives. Man, I made up those Tokyo rigs, dude, and I never fished with them. So, no, I have not. I do like the idea, though, keeping the bait up off the bottom. Again, I fish a muddy mud bottom lake majority of the time, so I do like the idea of keeping the bait up off the bottom so they can see it a little bit better. And again, I had intentions of fishing with that. I even made some up with even longer metal leaders and all that, and I never even fished them. Favorite soft jerk bait, caffeine shad. It's got a ton of weight in it with all that salt. You can cast them a mile weightless. Guggen Flora, I might, dude. I might. Lure that surprised you the most in 2019? I'm going to say this Cushy bug, man. My youngest started fishing with that first, and he really opened my eyes to it. That and putting that on a split shot rig, dude, I would say that really did surprise me throughout the year. You know, all the baits that I normally would do really well at the ponds that I would fish there, I'm getting outfished by my 10-year-old on the split shot rig, this Cushy bug. So he made a believer out of me. No, the number one thing you want to improve in your fishing game this year, finesse. I want to get better at finesse fishing. Nico rigs and things like that. I don't do a whole lot of drop shotting, but yeah, Nico rig, even shaky head, I do that a lot, but I still have to get better at it. Definitely finesse fishing. Tom, I fished tungsten weights since Lake Fork Tackle brought tungsten weights to the market. I still only fish bare weight. I've tried color weights and have never done better with colored weights. KVD shad. How much for a shirt? Yeah, the shirts like this right here. Long sleeve is $25 plus 7 shipping. Short sleeve is $22 plus 7 shipping. It's a performance shirt, UPF 50 in them. The jersey that I'm wearing now, I'm not selling these. And all the info will be in the description. And again, you guys can email me, message me on Facebook or Instagram. I used to use skirts on my buzz baits, but I use a frog the majority of the time now. Frog, or I even use like, what are those things called? I got some right here. They're called the smaller biffle bugs. I use those as well. What is St. Croix's IPC technology? I'm not really familiar with St. Croix. I really have no idea. Tell what we're going to do. We're an hour and 37 minutes in. If anybody else wants to donate to get into the giveaway, I'm not asking for donations. This is on you. If you want to donate to get in on the giveaway, we got 10 packs of Biospawn. Majority of these are black and blue. 6.5. We got some June bug in here. Shad color. What's this one called? Green soda peach. 10 packs of plasma tails. And a pack of the line clips. At hour and 38 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes. No more donations, and we'll pick the winner live here, and then we'll end the chat. So if you guys do want to get in on it, you got a couple of minutes to do so. Then stop. We'll pick a winner live, and then like I said, we'll go ahead and end it here. So you guys know what is tuning in. Like I said, the long sleeve shirts that you guys ordered, picking up tomorrow morning. We'll ship them out. If you guys want the short sleeve, let me know. Again, we got about 40 of those or so left. Dave, what's up, fella? Just getting on. Dude, you're late, man. We've been on here about 2 hours. Yeah, they don't have a ton of salt in them, dude. Yeah, they float pretty good. They remind me a lot of the, if you use Power Team lures, a lot like those. Again, yeah, not a lot of salt in them. Do you know if Biospawn is coming out with a new craw or creature bait? There's a couple things in the works. No timeline on them yet. So we'll see. There's one bait that there was talk on, and haven't heard anything further on it that I'm really, really excited about, which, again, I don't know if it's going to come out or not, but as soon as I know something, I'll let you guys know. Matt, appreciate it, Buck Buddy. You're entered. We got about 40 seconds, then we'll go and pick a winner. Babe, I'm assuming you heard that, so make sure you do the random number generator. All right, Scott. David, appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, it was fantastic chat, man. Hour and 40 minutes, and we still got 180 people on. I think we hit around 230 on here, so that's definitely a record. So I really do appreciate the support. Guys, we'll have 2 videos coming out this week, so definitely check those out. Tuesday, Thursday. Bass Nation, man, I got a video on to peg or not peg. Babe, before you pick the winner, can you link that video down below? That might be the name of it, to peg or not peg. And, you know, if you need your bait, you know what, I'd rather you watch the video because I really do explain it well in that video. So, babe, link that down below. I think it's called the peg or not peg. Heavy Arms, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Awesome show tonight. Great talk. Yeah, you guys are awesome, dude. Later, Chuck. Mr. Can, I don't want to say your name wrong. No problem, buddy. My pleasure, man. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you guys did donate, stick around a couple minutes here. We'll see if you guys won or see who won. But baby, I'll link that video real fast if you can. And then pick us a winner. Yes, Scott, dude, my voice is getting pretty scratchy. I'm about done, dude. A couple hours in, I'm done. This tackle junkie, you're slacking here, man. Heavy Arms, man. No comment on that, dude. That's kind of that was a waste of time video that old what's his name put out. There's so many crankbaits that look like each other. That video was just, it was bogus. All right, Tom. Take care, buddy. Miss Tackle Junkie, quit slacking. I'm going to fire you. Where's the video? Not coming up. Any ideas what else it could be called? The peg or not peg, babe? I think that's what it's called. I tell you what I'll do is, obviously she's not finding the video. So I'll put that video in the description of this video. All right, babe. You're slacking. I'll find it when the chat's over. You can't find it. I'll find it when I come up there. We'll put that video in the description. Yeah, I've seen that RTD line threading device. That's pretty cool. The peg or not peg. What did you use to divide your ammo can? What did you use to divide? What do you mean, buddy? Divide. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Divide the cans themselves. Inside the box, there was some dividers. The dividers that I didn't use, I just cut in half. All right, Bass and Baby donated $2, babe. Make sure you got him in there as well. Do the random number generator. Let's pick a winner here. All right, everyone stop donating. We'll go ahead and we're done here. We'll do the pick a winner. All right, Ryder Royal, appreciate it, buddy. I seen some more shoes and Miss Tackle in the future. Dude, she ain't found the video, man. I ain't buying her no more shoes. All right, no more donations. Hour and 43 minutes in. Babe, random number generator. Pick us a winner. And she ain't getting no more shoes. She get fired. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to find that video like that. Man, I can't wait for Top Water too, dude. I love throwing a Rage Toad. Come on, babe. The suspense is killing us. Ray C, dude. What's going on, buddy? We're at the end of the chat here. About to get off here, man. Glad to see you, though. Yeah, dude. We got the external mics. I got another one. Give Miss Tackle Junk some props. Fired and still working. Yeah. 2 pairs. Now I got to buy 2 pairs of shoes. What rod do I use for top water? It depends on the bait. I use an EVX cranking rod. It's a 6'8". I use the TCS 6'9". It's an all-purpose rod. Here we go. And there is the winner right there. Charles Frizzle. You're tonight's lucky winner of the Super Chat. 10 packs of Biofon. And the clips. Where are they at? Where'd they go? There we go. And the Rapid line clips. So I need you, if you're watching right now, I need you to email me, which is in the description, or message me on Facebook or Instagram. Matt, the boxes I'm going to get, probably the soft plastic box, the spinnerbait box, and probably the bladed jig box are the three I'm going to start with. She'll kick me off my own show. That's funny. TJ may not be back for future SNLs as Miss Tackle Junkie may fire me. Get out of here. All right, guys. It was a fantastic chat. Hour and 45 minutes. You guys are awesome. Oh, he's right here. All right, cool, dude. You're right there. You seen you won. So, yeah, message me. Facebook, Instagram, or my email is in description, bud. So, guys, we're going to get off here. Keep a lookout. Keep a lookout this week. 2 videos, Tuesday and Thursday. And I'll see you guys live again on next Sunday. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one.